Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we'll dive into the most mysterious encounters people have experienced, moments that defy logic. Get ready to explore the unexplainable and share your thoughts in the comments below. My youngest daughter would always beg to buy the seasonal decorations when we'd go shopping. She passed away from a brain tumor when she was 5, and as a way to cope, I started buying those seasonal decorations, and now decorate my house with them as the seasons and holidays change. Her favorite were these colorful birds from Target. A couple of years ago, just before Easter, I was deep cleaning the house. One of the Easter birds went missing. I assumed one of my older kids had knocked it off the shelf with their backpack as they had left for school that morning. I looked around where it should have fallen, but couldn't find it. We had a younger dog who loved to chew up everything he could find. I checked all his usual hiding spots but couldn't find it. I continued to clean the house, vacuum, dust, full top to bottom cleaning of the common areas of the house since I was home alone for the day. Finally, I'm done and still haven't found that bird. I've found a lot of missing socks, Legos, and other crap. I grab my cleaning stuff and say out loud, "Daughter, it's okay if you're playing with it, but will you let me know somehow so that I know the dog didn't destroy it?" I walk out of the living room and put the cleaning stuff away under the kitchen sink. I come back into the living room and there that bird is. It is standing on its feet in the center on the living room floor. These birds have pipe cleaner-like feet, so they were difficult to get to stand right, and it is standing on its feet. I got a chill. I picked it up and looked it over. There weren't anything teeth marks or slobber, so it hadn't been in the dog's mouth. I just said, "Thanks, daughter. You're welcome to play with it whenever you want," and put it back on the shelf. I have no way to explain it other than the paranormal. My family used to travel between Utah and Nevada a few times a year when I was growing up. We often saw wildlife on the side of the road or crossing the road. There's one thing that still baffles all of us, though. It was in the middle of the day, on a long, hot, empty stretch of road. I was a teenager. Myself, my mom, and a couple of my siblings saw something scurry across the road. It looked like a huge egg, the size of an ostrich egg, maybe larger, with 2 skinny legs and feet poking out the bottom of it. We cannot figure out what it possibly could have been. I was on my way to Petersburg, a small island in Alaska, but the runway was too foggy, so I had to stay in Juneau at a hotel for the night. Anyway, the next morning I was sleeping and had my hand dangling in between the bed and the wall, and I swear on everything I felt something grab my hand. It had a grip like a very firm handshake, and it literally woke me up out of a dead sleep. I actually got up and checked under the bed, and nothing was there. It was very weird. For about 10 years, a man would call my home, ask for me, and then ask me if my feet were ticklish. This was 30 or so years ago. No caller ID or anything like that. I would engage him if my family was home. If I said my feet were ticklish, he'd ask me to ask the person sitting closest to me to tickle them. He always hung up before we could ask questions to figure him out. Sometimes he'd get me on a payphone. Like, I'd be walking home from school and a payphone would ring. It was always him. Still don't know who it was. I sneezed my back into place after being couch-bound for nearly a year and a half. Within 15 minutes, it felt like that year and a half was a distant memory.